Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe Findlay here. Just before we get started, I just wanted to tell everybody to come check me out. I did a guest spot on the Poop Culture podcast. I debated with the guys over which was the best date of either March of 1989 or March of 1999. So you can go Google them, check out their website, or go to Spreaker or iTunes or wherever you find podcasts. You can hunt these guys down. So check it out, Poop Culture. Okay, we can do us now.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Miscast Commentary. Joe Findlay here.
Todd, Tebow, the Sailor, Murray.
All right, so roll call done.
Minutes.
Yeah. Last week we, talked some bullshit.
Talked a lot of shit.
Swore too much.
To sleep.
I didn't sleep. Just
But
cried.
you did, yeah, okay.
Straight
as
up
long
cry.
as you cried.
So much crying.
Cried like a man, I did.
Just wanted to... I don't know why I was saying that. Hold on.
You wanted to say thank you to all the girls and boys for listening to us. We practiced this. Come on.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck, man?
I was
40 hours a week for months, and you fucked it right up.
I was trying to give us a space so I could just take that chunk out,
Oh
and then you kept
my
talking.
God. None of this. Keep it all.
This is why editing this is one of the most difficult things in the world, because Todd's like, I'm not going to shut up. You figure it out.
Yeah, you got the memo from my family.
I did that. I did, if anybody wants to check out on YouTube, I just posted some more behind the scenes stuff, and literally editing that thing is a nightmare because the next frame of every piece where it cuts is you talking about something else that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And I'm like sitting there, I'm zoomed way in on the file, and I'm finding like the frame where you're about to start opening your mouth. I'm like, stop it.
And then you have to convert it into 3D.
Yeah, well, I'm working on that, and so far I only have our genitals in 3D.
That's all you need.
It was just like,
because mine are actually in 2D right now in real life.
Exactly. That's why everybody.
Terrifying.
That's why all his girlfriends always called him Paper Mario.
That's right. It's Mario time. Hey.
So
Me, Mario.
You, Mario? Well, that takes us into something we wanted to talk about anyways.
Oh, it does. Wait, you tell the world right now. Joe, he texted me today, and he told me this wonderful news. And this is life-altering news. This is like way better than like, hey, I'm having a kid or I'm getting married. This is a real lifetime purchase here. Tell them.
Okay, I'm gonna. I was just about
Tell
to
them what you've done.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be purchasing a Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Woo! No, but I want to tell you, when I told Todd that I was purchasing a Switch, the first response was, congratulations on the best decision you've ever made with your life. Yep. And then the next one was, said something else. He's like, I want to talk to you about this, but we're going to talk about it on the show. So it was basically, shut your mouth right now, save it for broadcast.
Save it for on the air there.
But here's the thing about it. There's not much more to tell. I'm buying a Switch tomorrow.
It's amazing. Okay,
good.
I love this. I've always been a Nintendo boy, Nintendo's little bitch.
Sounds really gay.
And now that they're coming out with all these, it is. Because I'm happy because I bought a Switch.
Yes.
See how I flip that around?
I do.
Fucking homophobic piece of shit.
I'm not.
Kiss me.
Okay.
But I play a game called Splatoon 2, and if out there in podcast world, if you run across the most devilishly handsome Octo Boy kid with a roller, and strangely enough, his name's Tebow, I'm going to fucking splat you.
And that's what he's going to do if he sees you on the street.
I'm going to splat you.
Yeah.
Just like the back side and the front side of my undies. I'm going to splat you.
Haven't been able to take this shirt off for 3 days for similar reasons. It's stuck to my back.
I have like I'm actually really good at this game. I'm really terrible at some games. Like I'm playing Doom on PS4 and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Yeah.
I'm screaming, like crying. It's not nearly as creepy as it should be.
No.
But,
I'm sorry.
But I'm really awesome at this game, and I feel like I'm gonna get like a letter in the mail from Japan that says like come over here and be in like we could do that. They do that.
Yeah.
They have like team esports or whatever where you take E or MDMA and then you play sports games in front of an audience. It's fucking awesome.
I'm really concerned because it was also one of the first things you said to me when we were talking. You're like, oh, good, you can be on my Splatoon team, and I was like, that's a lot of pressure. I've never even played the game, not even in an older version or anything like that. So it's like,
I will be your Yoda.
Cool.
I have a backpack that I fit in perfectly. You're gonna love it. Your lower back's not gonna love it.
No.
But you're gonna love it.
That'll be fine.
I need a team. I'm gonna form a team like in every Michael Bay film.
Yes.
I need a ragtag bunch.
And one of them's going to be the ghost of Michael Clark Duncan.
Fucking A. As long as he's good, man. He doesn't even have to be good. I'll learn you.
I'm going to ask him nothing but Omarosa questions.
Like in last... you fired. Like in last week's episode, we watched Starship Troopers. I will put you through a training regimen even deadlier than that.
Nice. If you throw a knife through my hand, if you disable the man's hand, you disable his paint gun.
That's right.
Which is true. But now the problem is I've got to wait for my hand to heal before I can paint.
You're going to get good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to take you a while, but we need 2 other people, man. You must know people at work or something. I don't know anybody. Nobody wants to know me.
We've known each other for 30-something years, and it's just us. It's just...
I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm crying at the same time.
I used to be happy about things. No, but yeah, so stay tuned for that. We may even, if somehow I can figure out how to broadcast some of that stuff, maybe we'll have some fun with that. Maybe
I should commentate.
Yeah.
While you play The Legend of Zelda.
I was just gonna say maybe we'll videotape some of your training me in Splatoon.
Yep, I can do that.
So
I can train you.
Yeah, we can do that.
I can't film it. I don't know how that fucking works, but I can train you.
I can figure that out. That's not a problem.
Oh yeah, we'll get you need a battle cry. What's your name gonna be? I'm surprised I got Tebow.
Why?
Like the name, because usually I'm surprised.
Well,
no, I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't have to pick like Tebow 666 or you know what I mean, like a Tebow 02 or
straight to the devil.
Nobody.
This is why you have no friends.
Good.
Hey, the devil's my friend.
Yeah,
but
he said he loves me.
Okay,
just have to kill my whole family.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have. I'm the lame guy whose name is his nickname on everything. Like I don't have a screen name for anything. It's always
you need a pseudonym out there for when you talk shit. You know, it's not like on Xbox too. I was playing like I think with Sheldon years ago, and I put the headset on.
Sheldon's an old friend of ours. We did have one other friend,
and one. Whoop. And then it was literally like 13-year-olds like swearing and just saying racist shit. Oh. It was like, is there any? Nobody's talking to each other. It's just like, fuck you, you fucking beat me, blah blah. You know, and then they say the N-word and then fag. That's what they like to say.
Oh my god, that's a weird combination of words.
Yeah,
that's
it was like think of the kind of the worst
that's like a Muhammad
things.
Ali 1-2 punch.
Yeah, it was just like think of everything that they said you're not allowed to say and throw it in and then morph it together and throw it at someone. But it was just I was like
horrible.
That's why Nintendo doesn't want that same system. They don't want kids over the airwaves hearing people swearing and like.
And my understanding, you can't talk to each other online, right?
You cannot.
No, yeah,
that's why you have to get a team together.
Yeah.
And you know your role already before you go in there because you don't need to really talk to them. And once you're in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking too. I was like, you use something like Skype or something like that.
Yeah, or just sit in the same room or just get on the phone. Get on the phone.
Same room, like an asshole.
You'll have all these TV. You know, this game's going to look awesome on this TV.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see those games on this fucking TV.
Yeah, I have one of those old ones where like it folds into itself and it weighs 40 pounds and it's 8 inches. It's great.
Smokes when you turn it on.
It gets UHF up to channel 30.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
For channels 22 to 30 is...
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, that was the first TV I ever owned, was this Zenith. That was just...
Are they still going? Zenith?
I think so. But it was this monstrosity. It was the heaviest TV in the world. And it got UHF. Like, I didn't have cable in my room. And it got UHF. and I would flip through it, and that's where I discovered the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh,
and I remember
yeah.
coming home from school and flipping, I don't remember what UHF station it was, and I'd go there, and then it's just swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time
I
to
can
go
do that.
to the Mario. I am swinging my arms from side to side.
I'm
Thank you.
never not swinging my arms from side to side.
That's why Todd sounds like the Doppler effect on the microphone. He's like, yep. But yeah, it's so we're gonna be dealing with that. But yeah, we'll try and maybe videotape a little bit of the training session, and I expect tears. And speaking of which, there's gonna be tears of joy because I delivered the shirt to John, our first contest winner. And if you go on Facebook, or if you go on Twitter, you'll see that he posted a picture. Well, he sent us a picture of him wearing the shirt, and we posted it online.
See, we lived up to what we said.
Yes, eventually.
4 years later, he got his shirt.
Yeah.
Was he ecstatic? Was he freaking?
He was very...
I heard you mouth that. I could hear your mouth moving around.
I know.
It sounded like two slugs doing it. It's kind of erotic. I don't know if you've ever seen two slugs going at it. Two caterpillars, the fuzzy ones with all the weird shit.
It's like watching two loose vaginas rolling around on the floor together. But no,
like out of the body.
Yeah.
Like one free.
Well, not just kind of off, just lips.
Ah.
Not the whole inner workings.
Lips manless.
So I know that's not technically the vagina. You don't have to. Girls don't send us emails.
That's
you weren't
how
anyways,
they.
but-
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, no, it's so that was done, and there is still a contest out there that people have not caught or taken part in. But it's out there, and if I'm not mistaken, if you go onto our website, go on to miscastcommentary.com, you will see there's a clue as to where you find it and stuff like that. So find it,
you
email
have to
it.
find it.
Well, we talked about something, and then you gotta. So,
I gotcha.
yeah, so
I'm just saying that. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
but the yeah, get out there. We
Get
do.
out there, baby.
And I expect that we'll only get faster at giving out these prizes.
We're gonna get way faster, people. Now that I know that, like, oh yeah. So
You might
I
even get
the
it within
shirt.
the same season.
I go make the. Oh my god, let's not get crazy here. We're only two human beings.
I know.
So I went and got the shirt made. It cost me a ton of money, and then Joe's like, "Yeah, you can just go on this website. It's like $13 to make like a shirt." And I was like, "What the shit?"
I felt really bad. It was.
But you know, you live and learn.
I know. Yeah.
So Riches, you got, hell yeah.
You got the he got the prototype shirt. We actually, I think we'll make some more in the future. Maybe this summer, maybe we'll do some giveaways or something like that.
You did tell him that we tried the shirt on with multiple homeless men.
Oh,
see
yeah.
how it fits, and
Yeah.
you probably should wash that thing, bro.
It was originally white. He got it vaguely yellow.
Oh yeah.
But
You need hobo crust on a shirt, or else it's just not like authentic.
Robo crust.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like RoboCop, but not.
Hobo how often? You know when he takes his mask off, how often does he have to wash that shit out? Like, I know he's a robot and all, but that thing must be getting gross.
I imagine he's got somebody for that. That's probably when I picture that, like, some Mexican janitor is, but not Mexican. He's like Guatemalan, but everybody calls him Mexican, and it really kills him inside.
Right.
But he comes in when he's like powered down in his chair there, and he takes it off, and he like
Windexes the front of the thing, the visor.
He wipes it all down.
Little
And,
squeegee.
yeah, I'm sure he still, because he probably produces some kind of waste just out of being a robot, and he opens
must.
up his little thing and
He
dumps
does
it
eat
out.
those. He does eat the baby mush too,
Yeah,
which Buddy really liked.
yeah.
Tastes like baby food.
Yeah, it just looked like the Coke Slurpee from 7-Eleven to me.
Oh hell yeah!
It
Not
looked
my
exactly.
favorite one, but in a pinch, I'll take that one. What the hell?
I don't know. I was never a big fan of the
Crush
fruity
orange guy.
flavors. Yeah,
I like the fruity
I like
flavors.
yeah.
You like the Coke and the Pepsi and the.
Yeah,
I'm sad that the 7-Eleven's gone from the corner up
I
there.
like brown. I just want stuff to taste like brown.
Brown.
It's like gravy and mashed liquor.
Color. Ooh.
But yeah,
They call that grits down south.
yeah, we used to, though, as Todd was saying, though, we used to have 7-Eleven right on the corner. And they
Neo
used to have-
Geo,
yeah, they used to have a Neo Geo arcade game in there, and we'd go in there and play all sorts of stuff. When we'd play, like,
Like 4 games on it.
what was it? Pit or
Pit Fighter.
Pit Fighter. That was the one.
It's like real people. I was
Yeah.
like, man, the graphics look so real.
That was that was before Mortal Kombat came out and got slightly better.
I think it was, yeah.
But yeah, it was like Pit Fighter. It was just like pictures of people, and you'd hit. So you'd have like fighting position version, And then it would go to I'm punching version.
We'll be fighting Pit soon when Super Smash Brothers comes out for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Dude, we should have just made coinage. You should have just heard a cash money sound effect.
Realistically, for the amount of times you've talked about Nintendo Switch and then we've in general spoken about Pepsi, we shouldn't have to work anymore.
I know, this is unreal.
Come on.
What about that new Pepsi game for the Nintendo Switch? Oh my god, just hey, drink faster, drink more Pepsis. You know?
I will actually, what's funny though is I have that retro gaming thing, and one of the games I have on there is Cool Spot, the 7-Up game.
What? Oh yeah, I remember that buddy's in there, that little, he's like their Noid.
Yeah.
He's like that
Cool
stick,
Spot.
that stick drawing guy, right?
Yeah, well, he's a red dot with shades on, and he runs around.
Jesus.
He's got arms and legs.
When did they get
Avoid the Noid. He ruins pizzas.
The Noid. Domino's should bring the Noid back.
Yes.
I get annoyed. Jesus, I
They should bring
gotta get the
pizza
doctor
back.
to take it
Oh,
off.
edgy.
Ooh, snap girl.
I like Domino's. I'm sorry.
I do too. I like when their ads came with and said, "Hey, we're sorry for making shitty pizza. We changed the recipe and it's good now."
I liked. There's a great show on Netflix right now called Ugly Delicious. It's just a food show, and I like what they do because they went in and they're talking to this guy who's like an old school pizza guy from New York, and he talks about what he considers to be like the pizza, and it's that kind of thing where it's like there's only one right way to do it. But then the host is like, "Oh, I don't want to do that." He's like, "I don't want to be pretentious about my food," so he actually like covered Domino's and in the thing as well, and he went to Domino's. But yeah, anyways, it was cool because the guy doesn't have any real hang-ups about like the types of food, and they did like a taco episode, and it's just fun. It's
What
just
did he
guys
say
who
about
like
Domino's pizza?
He was just like, people love this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
when you, like depending on where you are, like New York is a pizza kind of place.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a place you order Domino's
No.
from. He's like, but there's lots of places where this is your option, and he's like, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
You know?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. I like Domino's. Used to be raging fucking heartburn, but you know what
Yeah.
doesn't? Life.
Life is everything but Splatoon.
When you grow up your whole life, you know, slamming back like 16 Pepsis in a night and like 3 bags of salt and vinegar chips, wash that down with some fucking M&Ms. You know, you start getting heartburn later on in life.
You
Who'da
just
thunk it?
listed 3 things I purchased today.
Heartburn? What were the other two?
I purchased Pepsi salt and vinegar chips, and what was the other? Whatever.
It's called a lifestyle, people.
Okay,
See?
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't.
called
Nobody
that.
said it was a long lifestyle.
Yeah, no, who fucking cares? Fuck it.
Ugh, I don't want to
We're
be
here for a good time.
Not a long time.
I don't know how the rest of that goes.
when the stars shining. I don't even think those are the right things.
Well, it might be a different song. It works for me
The
though.
city. and then Wild Night is calling. That's totally a
That's
different
the
song
end.
for sure, but
No, it's the same tune.
same thing.
Yeah. John Cougar Mellencamp Cougar Jr.
He just kept every 5 years he has to add
or
something
takes
else to
away, right? Sometimes he was Mellencamp, then he was John Cougar, then he was John Mellencamp, then he was Mel Daddy.
He was Mel Cougar,
Mel
Cougar John for
yeah,
a while.
Yeah, Cougar Johnny.
Yeah, he has one of those cootie catchers.
Cootie catcher.
Like, you know those little
the
toys,
my
the little
dad's
paper
had
toys.
that,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so he has that, and that's how he determined his name.
Did they understand that cootie catcher?
Everybody
just looked at their genitals.
I would say
Right
one.
when you said cootie catcher, they're like, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Like my penis? And then all the girl Grafar was like, my vagina? Cootie catcher.
Scoop it out. Griffrau, who
I want to talk about. It's a real issue here, okay? I don't know if you heard what happened on American Idol.
Yeah, I watched American Idol.
Okay. In this day and
when
age,
Katy Perry's
with the
cootie-
Me Too movement and all this
Yeah.
shit, if that situation was reversed, Buddy would have been in all types of shit. Okay,
when the kid with the kiss?
Yeah, so this
you
kid,
actually have to say in
this
context.
kid is 19 years old and he goes on to American Idol. Okay, so 19, she's 34. Okay, so he comes on, the moment he comes on, her vagina starts oozing and she cannot get over this guy. If that was a man,
that guy, yes.
if that was a man, you instantaneously, people would be like, ooh, bad form, ooh, you're a
you'd be
creeper,
creepy.
because that girl's 19.
Yeah.
She then is like, will not leave this guy alone.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. She's like, don't call me ma'am. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I really respect you. She's like, don't respect me.
Yeah,
so
it was
this
weird.
is telling you the exact opposite of what every other woman in Hollywood is telling us.
Yeah.
They're telling us you got to be respectful, be all this, but now she's telling like the truth is
Yeah.
where they still want to be kind of treated like shit.
Well, no, but you also have to remember that her frame of reference was dating Russell Brand.
Yeah. Okay.
So that changes everything.
So then, Yeah, probably would, right?
Can I buy you some drugs?
Yeah, his penis has been everywhere. So then she's like, come over here and kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah.
And he walks over. He's nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
And you find out afterwards he's never kissed a woman. He's super conservative.
Oh no, he said that ahead of time.
He guess he told her then.
He was like I never kissed somebody.
He wanted to save his kiss for his love.
Yeah.
And she stole that kiss from him. And when he went to kiss her, he kissed her on the cheek.
Yeah, they're dating now though.
What?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god! I was like, oh my shit! What?
Yeah, that would have changed everything.
Well, no, not really. She raped him into it.
Yeah,
like Stockholm syndrome.
I already told. We've had this discussion before. Most relationships back in the day, when America was great again, they were. I was all date rapes.
All date rapes.
It was basically come on.
And that's like when Grandma tells you, and that's when he date raped me, and the girls are like, oh, I can't wait to my first date rape. Like,
yeah, I mean, there was no word for it back then. But literally, it would be a guy just going, "Come on,
good date."
Yeah, come on, don't be tight or whatever shit they would say. Yeah,
so anyway, don't be a prude.
Yeah,
be tight. Don't be a prude.
Yeah, very tight,
but not too tight.
Yeah,
Jesus,
gotta fit my micro penis in.
Holy God, right? So then she kisses him on the lips. Like she does the whole like kiss me on the cheek, and then when he goes in to kiss her on the cheek, she turns her face and kisses him.
Yeah.
If that was a dude, if Howie Mandel did that to some 19-year-old girl on America's Got Talent, he would be out. Like,
he would never exchange germs like that.
Well, I know he would. That was a really bad example, actually. He's a germaphobe. It was like the worst person you could possibly pick.
Yeah. Girls are weird like that.
But the whole thing is a total reverse. Yeah. It's like if that was a dude.
Yeah, because Paula Abdul fucked one of the American Idol contestants back in
Paula's
the day, too.
The best. Come on,
right?
Who doesn't want to fuck Paula?
Yeah.
But this guy was like in one of those like casting couch situations where he was terrified.
Yeah.
And then they even laughed about it later. They were like, "Oh well, I guess like my kiss like really threw your performance off. See you later." You think they would be like, "Okay, come back tomorrow. We'll see you again," and Katy Perry won't rape you.
Yeah. Well, no guarantees about that.
Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Listen, okay. You know, it's fucked up too, because it's like if I'm like, hey, that 19-year-old girl's looking hot, all the girls are like, you're disgusting. You're such a dirtbag. Yeah. But then when it's some hot 19-year-old shirtless cowboy guy comes in, that's okay.
It's
fucking double standard, ladies.
Well, stop being disgusting, I guess.
No.
I don't know. I don't have.
Disgusting people need love too, okay? I'm just saying it's a double standard.
They need it. They don't deserve it.
And if Katy Perry wants to rape somebody, she should just rape me.
Yeah.
I'll sing all day long. You know?
You won't.
No.
But you'll still accept it. Yeah.
It should. It should turn into that though.
Yeah.
There should be a construction scene full of women just sexually harassing me when I walk down the street. We deserve that at least.
I'm frankly still in the back of my caveman brain just glad that the double standard exists, because I'm so grossed out when a guy does it, and I'm so into it. It was like when you hear like the teacher who has sex with her students, and you're like,
she's always hot too, and she's always like some hot young blonde thing.
Yeah, with a weird weird little kid who's got like a half mustache.
Yeah, yes. It's always like some little Filipino dude with a little hat, like the crustache going on, and like the drawn on. It's always the same. Yeah,
that's my thing, and it was like I remember
it's like some brown kid from Scarborough banging like the friggin' the hot friggin' blonde 29-year-old teacher.
Yeah. See, and that's my thing. And every time I hear that, I'm like, yeah. So I mean, the double standard's in the back of my brain.
Why wasn't I born a little brown kid from Scarborough?
Why you were?
You
made.
You know what?
You made your choice.
I might be a 37.
Ugh.
I know, right? Oh God.
We're already aged out of Hollywood.
I know, like 37. But I identify as a brown boy.
Yes.
From Scarborough. And you can't tell me I'm not. What are you going to tell me I'm not?
You've said Scarborough so many times, and I guarantee you that 3 of our listeners know what Scarborough is. Yep.
They sure do.
Geography.
Find it on a map. No, don't. It's just like the outskirts of Toronto.
Yeah. Google it. That's where Paul Bernardo started to rape.
And terrible.
See, so it all around. Terrible. So we go from.
You'd be laughing at that. I tried to be offended, but then I realized that I don't give a shit about anything. Right.
But also, I kept the rape circle alive because it went from Katy Perry to teachers in Scarborough to a horrible man who murdered some people in our town.
Yeah, he was. Because he was the Scarborough rapist first. That's right.
Yeah,
nicely played.
So if he was Drake, that would have been his started from the bottom to end up here.
I always start at the bottom. When I eat cheesecake, what is
I do.
wrong with you?
we
I
got
like
a
the crust bottom part first.
We had a silence going, and I thought, "Oh, we're done. This show's over. We're not like we're not recording any more episodes."
This is it.
I was like, we just decided in our brains
I
this
always
was it.
loved Captain Video, and he's like, season finale, or he's like this.
Google Captain Video.
Wha-
We're talking about the most local references
I know,
right
sorry,
now.
he was a god, but
Yeah.
it was the season premiere and the season finale in one episode.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
that was very
That's
good.
what this is.
Yes, but anybody who doesn't know him, you can Google Captain Video and probably see some of the short videos, or you can find the documentary Beauty Day, which tells his whole story.
Oh yeah, I know. I haven't watched that yet.
Fantastic documentary.
Yeah, we loved
It's
him.
he's a cable access guy who got his own show on national TV in Canada, but right before that was about to take place, he was arrested for pot. Like he had like a bunch of pot
And
plants
animal
or whatever
abuse, which
in
was
his thing.
bullshit.
Yeah, well, he wasn't arrested for that. He was fined for that.
Oh,
Or
that's
something, but-
bullshit, though.
Yeah, and yeah, we like they showed afterwards because yeah, they had a thing in his what's it called? He did an Easter episode and he had like bunnies hung from these like bungee cords and harnesses, and he was putting chocolate syrup on them. But it
Chocolate syrup
shows-
on the puppies.
Oh, that was the puppies.
Yeah, and he was
Oh, yeah.
pretending to throw eggs at the house while like he hung the rabbits up as like an Easter decoration.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were totally
It's
safe
funny,
though. Like it
yeah.
was not. There was no problem.
They were
like,
fine.
He wasn't throwing the eggs at the rabbits. Like people were just freaking out because he wrecked their yard.
Yeah.
He was always breaking his neighbor's shit and stuff.
Oh, it's the best. But yeah, anyways, look him up if you want to have a laugh.
Captain Video.
We'll put a link. We'll put a link to him on our.
Don't take away time from us. If you're gonna be like, oh, I'll just stop listening to this right now and go watch. No, you probably make the
No,
right
fuck
choice.
him. He's
Yeah.
well, no, because he's had his chance and he's
Yeah.
not making new shit. So
He ain't
forget
falling
it.
into no pools.
Screw you, Mr. Zavadil. That was his real name.
Well, that was a little.
Screw you.
Jeez.
We've got beef now.
Oh, we're beefing.
We got beef with
we got
Ralph
St. Catherine's
Zavadil.
beef. We should start a fake beef like Logan Paul and the other
No,
guys
I got
there.
real beef with Logan Paul. If he wants to friggin'
doesn't?
step to us, he can go for it.
I would love that. I'll fight Logan Paul. They're all fighting each other now
Yeah.
in boxing matches.
I want, like, very legitimately, I hear about these guys sometimes, and it was like Justin Bieber for a time when he was like pissing in the mop buckets and stuff like that.
Right.
I literally just wanted to come up to them and just slap them so hard in the face because I'm sure that they would cry in front of
Oh
like
my god, yes.
Hollywood's beautiful people,
Oh, yeah.
and you would destroy them forever. I was just like, it wouldn't take any more than that.
Oh, I'm sure they cry all the time. They're used to it. The beautiful people cry too, you know. It hurts. It's painful being beautiful.
Well,
And
yeah.
that's stupid. Well, I guess he's not really. That's why he's a millionaire.
Well, ask Goldie Hawn. It's painful staying beautiful. You get so much shit injected to your face till you look like a fish person.
Yeah.
We have not. I was really hoping we were going to naturally find a way. Here, we'll go back for a second. And speaking of rapists, there's jail. Rapists go to jail.
That's where they should go.
right. So now we've naturally brought it into
Very
our,
naturally.
our movie. That's
Yep.
coming.
Very
I was so
much
hoping.
so.
I was so hoping for a natural thing. I was kind of
Not
going, and I was
me.
like, "Oh, this episode's going," and we still haven't even gotten to next
Well,
week's
if you would have
movie.
waited another 35 minutes, I'm sure we would have made it there naturally.
Yeah.
You're jumping the gun, eh?
Probably. This would have been a marathon otherwise.
Oh, God.
Anyways, but yeah, jail. Oh, there's so many good movies about jail, right?
There is.
There is. There's like Jail the movie.
Lock Up with Stallone.
Yeah. Breakout.
Death Warrant with Van Damme.
I was just thinking the other Stallone. Escape Plan.
Escape. But that was what I was thinking first, and then I went to Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. But that's because I went to jail.
Yeah.
Because the movie was so bad. I slapped my own mother.
Yes.
She's forgiven me now.
Let's find the proper like movie story for Sylvester Stallone. Start with Rhinestone, then Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, then Lock Up, then Escape Plan.
Yeah. Rhinestone. Okay, so jail. You want to talk about jail?
Yeah.
Let's get real.
Let's get really real. There's one movie that tells the story of what it's like to be in jail more than any.
harrowing.
And this
It's
is
a
the
true
movie
story as well.
that, to my knowledge, it is a
Yes.
true story. It's all told through the eyes of a man named Vern. This movie.
No, it's not.
Well, he's always saying, "Hey, Vern," when he looks at the camera. So I figured
Maybe
that it's-
Vern's always watching him. Maybe
there-
we're Vern all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Did you not? Oh, the fan theory just blew his mind.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's either that or Vern has a drone. If you don't know what we're talking about, well, you are about to get a fucking lesson. we are watching one of the great characters of all time.
Yep.
If you don't like get that from data from like critics or box office success or any of those types of things.
Yep.
If those are the things that you're using to gauge who truly memorable characters are and stuff like that, then you're not going to find them. Yep. But if you look in your heart,
that's what I was
and if
saying.
your heart is looking in your balls, then you're going to know that Ernest P. Worrell is the man.
Oh, hell yes.
And this time around, Ernest goes to jail.
To jail.
Now, normally, this is when I'd say, let's take a listen.
Because he's a hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah. But this is now the time when I normally say, hey, let's have a listen to the trailer. I couldn't find it.
No trailer.
No, there's no... I found one that
sure?
was... Yeah, I looked everywhere, and there was one that said Ernest trailer, and it was literally just a scene from the movie. And then I saw another one that said trailer, and it was like, you could tell it was some kid who just made something because it was his voiceover.
At least he tried.
He's like, in a world where Ernest goes to jail, and then it was just really bad, poorly edited together
awesome.
clips.
Well, at least he saw the void. He's like, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself.
Maybe we'll have to do that ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
We could do that. But anyways, we couldn't find him. So I found something that's just as good.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I'll be the judge of that.
Yes. We are watching a made-up trailer, Ernest Goes to Shawshank.
Ernest Goes to Shawshank
Shawshank's the
Redemption.
Dale. It's the closest we can get, and I think that it is going to...
It's probably right next door to the prison that Ernest went to.
It's going to be as close as you can get with this trailer. I recommend you watch this one because there's a lot of facial stuff in this one, so I recommend you go find it.
Facial humor.
So just go on YouTube.
Which is mostly what we do, but sadly we're in radio biz.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you call this fucking whack job.
Mine's a palsy, so it's not a... but it's
mine's a tick.
We're fine. I have to edit all those out, too.
Why?
Because otherwise dolphins are going to start listening to us, and I don't want to start advertising tuna.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? Or want to stop. I don't know. Which one's the thing? Do they want tuna or do they not want tuna?
I think they enjoy tuna.
All right. Well,
I don't know actually.
Keep
Are they friends or what?
I
Dolphins and tuna?
This is
maybe they talk when they're both trapped in the net together. Like, oh Jesus!
If it doesn't happen on the Kardashians, I don't know about it. So. But anyway, so let's have a listen
check it out.
This bad boy.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered. When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
I was sobering up. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off.
Where I get hazy is where the cleaning woman shows up the following morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with .38 caliber bullets. Does that strike
only
you
scene
as a
I remember
fantastic coincidence, Mr. Dufresne, or is it just me?
Yes, it does.
Yet you still maintain that you threw your gun into the river before the murders took place.
Excuse me, sir, are you all right?
Just fine, thank you.
Look, Grimshot, I've been chosen for jury duty.
I'm telling you, this guy is right on the numbers. We make the switch, you get in on the jury and find me innocent. Then you walk away a free man.
Well, there's Ty.
You just make sure nobody figures out that idiot isn't me.
Tex Cobb.
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him.
Yes, sir, officer, whatever you say.
Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over.
I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. You are convicted felons.
Like in real, really real prison?
Welcome to Shawshank.
Oh, no, I'm in jail!
Jake's specialty du jour, eggs erroneous. It's made with pounded eggs and 17 herbs and spices smuggled into this country by Tibetan monks.
Bar.
No, I'm telling you, the guy's...
The guy that was playing pool was talking erroneous.
Andy comes down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a link for
Remember that guy was like, eggs erroneous. And there he was.
Hey, Screw!
His priest ruining everything.
Come in. What now, Nash? Open the door or I'll waste you.
Assault rifle on a rope. The perfect gift for the mercenary who has everything.
I'm sick of this police man. Let's listen to something with kick to it.
Don't make me climb the coconut tree. That would be
I don't know what lonely bastard put this together, but God love ya. God love ya.
I'm wearing the wrong kind of shoes.
This made my life.
Oh, it's a dangerous thing.
A pointless, miserable end to a shallow.
It's when Ernest gets down. It was always the down.
Oh, it was like they said when he
Stick aside.
sang Ernest Goes to Camp, that like, everybody was like bawling.
You dirty rat. You
like,
the guy
you did it all-
that
you
shot
did
my
it in
brother.
one take.
Yeah, I'm the guy that's going
And
to shoot
people were
you.
just like
It was
crying
God
their
darn
faces
warning.
off because he's just like, because he's such a sad puppy.
Sometimes a bad seed falls from even the most fragile flower.
So that was not the movie.
It was amazing.
But it is a movie if you don't count
I
movies.
didn't think The Shawshank Redemption could get any better.
No, but it
Bam.
did. Oh, it just did.
Wow.
I can't wait to find out what happens with the sisters.
Oh my God, me too.
I'd like to say that the sisters didn't rape her. This is a rape-heavy episode. I
Ernest P.
apologize
Worrell.
to everybody.
Ernest P. Worrell. I want to hear Morgan Freeman say Ernest P. Worrell, like he said Andy Dufresne.
That's going to be my thing. I'm going to win like one of those Omaze things, and that's all I'm going to do. Is like, you can meet Morgan Freeman and be in this movie. Like, I will forego all of that if you just say Ernest P. Worrell into my phone.
Ernest P. Worrell.
Ernest P. Worrell.
Let's do
Oh,
this
it's not
thing.
good. We're not in the episode yet.
What?
We're still doing the
We are?
the mini episode.
What the frig? What happened to time? Where am I? Holy God. So what else happened out there? Avengers moved up their schedule.
Yeah, they did move up their schedule. Okay, this is actually a good thing to talk about
1
because
week.
it's not going to be so dated when this airs 3 months from now.
Try not to mention rape.
Oh, well, anyways, I know that the Hulk is really excited to see Black Widow again, and she's kind of put off because he just disappeared.
Yeah.
And Hulk's gonna smash.
Oh yeah, he's
Tell you
gonna
that
smash. All right.
much. Yeah, they moved
Her
it up.
image is what made him calm down.
Yes.
We just watched Thor Ragnarok. It was good.
I just purchased Thor Ragnarok.
Fuck, that pizza was good.
God, it was a good day.
Man.
When Todd
teach
came
me how to make that dough or whatever.
Oh, there's nothing to it. I'll
Does
post.
that mean no? That's a no.
Yeah.
You're so jealous.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna take your pizza recipe.
I'm just saying, if you don't already know, then you don't deserve to.
Oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better telephone somebody.
Me.
But yeah, TV and
April
stuff.
something.
We do need to say we're gonna have a little bit of a schedule thing going on in the next little bit, because after this movie we're gonna have the mini episode, and then we're actually gonna do 2 movies in a row, and we will explain more about that next week or the week after our Ernest Goes to Jail episode.
Whatever he said.
Yeah. I've all got it all worked out somewhere.
Great.
So now we just have to execute it, not like a couple of bumbling idiots. So we'll see how it goes.
You got two other guys coming in, or
yeah, hopefully. Just at the very least to chaperone us to make sure. Just 2 big dudes.
You know what? There's poop culture.
Yeah.
And we're shit culture because we don't give a shit about your culture.
Right?
Right?
Not poop culture's culture. You're if you're listening right now, whoever you are.
Shit.
I feel like this is our
You
version.
can't even take that negatively.
What?
I just don't care. Do whatever you want to.
Yeah.
It's your culture. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
it's
like
just,
that. Don't
it's
take it like he hates my culture.
It's
no,
ambivalence.
I don't give a yes.
See, big words.
Higher
Erroneous, ambivalence.
Erroneous.
This is the kind of
ambivalati.
I was just about to say, this is the intelligence that Ernest brings to you, and then you
ambivalation,
and then you nope, still no good.
What?
It's ambivalence, but it's all right. You tried twice.
Ambivalitude.
Oh,
That's
third
to
strike.
believe in ambivalentness.
Third strike. You're going to jail.
Uh-oh.
With Ernest.
I wish. You could be my cellmate any day, bro.
Ernest P. Worrell. Todd's just jiggling like a weirdo. See, of course, an episode we're not filming, and it's the most visual one.
I got the crazy legs today. I woke up
Those were your arms.
with some pep in my step. I know I
was full of piss
cleaned,
and vinegar.
Yeah, I pissed shit the bed again.
I remember that one time I was full of piss and vinegar because I chugged the vinegar at that cast party.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was full of piss afterwards. That was vinegar.
I heard they say that if you get heartburn to drink vinegar.
I disagree, but yeah.
No, they say because it's like, I heard like a little boop. Just a little guy.
I say lighter fluid's still working for me, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That cures
That's
everything.
what I say. Yeah. No, I drink milk. Glass of milk takes care of it right away. I could take 50 Tums or 1 glass of milk.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't find milk didn't do anything.
Oh, then you
should
stop putting hot sauce in your milk.
Ooh.
Oh, is
Don't
that the
tell me how to
solution?
live. Don't you dare.
I apologize.
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah.
Especially my cereal.
So anyways, while we go do some experiments to cure some heartburn. Actually, I don't have any today, so I'm doing.
I don't either.
So we don't have to do any of this. We'll go right into the next episode.
Hell yeah.
So tune in next week. Ernest Goes to Jail. We're going to do Camp eventually. That was his first movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to get to Camp. Todd asked for an Ernest movie, and I just was like, which one do you want? And he laid it down. He's like, it's going to be Ernest Goes to Jail, so that is the one. We'll get to Camp. We'll probably avoid anything else, maybe.
Ernest Scared Stupid was
I was
good.
just going to say,
Saves
we may
Christmas.
get scared. I didn't care for that one. I only ever remember one thing from each one. Ernest Goes to Camp. The Ernest thing from this one where he's in the jury and he bites the pen and he gets the ink all over his face. Ernest Scared Stupid, there's I remember just a scared face that he makes in the trailer or whatever. And then in Ernest Saves Christmas, the air breaks. That's it. And I could put those four things together and make a new Ernest movie.
What about when he calls the troll Booger Lips?
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey there, Booger Lips, man. How many people downtown should have the name Booger Lips?
Every movie is a rich tapestry.
Yes,
so anyway, so tune in next week and check that one out with us. And when I say that one, I mean Ernest Goes to Jail, not all the other ones we just talked about.
Yep.
And as always, find us miscastcommentary.com. Email us podcast@miscastcommentary.com. Like us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter @miscastpodcast, @JKFindley, @miscasttodd. Find us on Instagram @miscastcommentary. All the good ways. So anyways, you can find all those ways just by going to miscastcommentary.com and paying for that website worthwhile.
Oh wow!
Right?
Is that it?
Did you hold your breath for the whole
like
thing?
going through a tunnel?
Yeah.
Ooh,
it's like the old
man.
It's like the old thing when somebody goes underwater in a movie and
you have to hold your breath.
Them.
It never works. I passed out in so many movies. I'm like, how are they doing this?
I did that in Poseidon, the remake of Poseidon Adventure, when Richard Dreyfuss goes under the water or whatever, and I'm like holding my breath, and I was like, oh man.
I held my breath during every underwater scene in The Abyss. I ended up in the hospital.
Yeah. I think I did
Amazing.
I did that for Down Periscope. And it made the
passed
movie
out for a different reason.
It made the movie better.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm gonna give that movie deserves more credit.
No, it was. I laughed. It had Harlan Williams and Kelsey Grammer and I think Rob Schneider was in it.
Yeah,
what
and Lauren Holly, the Wiz from
The Wiz.
It's me, I'm the Wiz. Nobody beats me.
Nobody beats me.
Yeah, he was.
I thought
in
you
it.
meant like the black version of Wizard of Oz.
Oh yes,
The entire cast of The Wiz is in it.
He's on down the road. Oh man. Did they do that one yet? They were doing that one live on like NBC or something like that. I don't know if they've done that already. I don't pay attention to them anymore. They're like coming in and out really fast.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I wasn't paying attention either.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not Beyonce. I think it's Queen Latifah, but I don't think it
Big
matters.
Teeth was in it?
Big Teeth.
Oh my god, I should have been seeing that.
Speaking of Big Teeth, tune in next week when we watch Ernest P. Worrell and his Big Teeth.
You're on Teeth Talk.
Teeth?
Talk to me about Big Teeth. Girl, I just heard Big Teeth the other day is getting back together with Salt and No, what was she? No, she was just Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Well, they're going on the road, honey. Teeth Talk.
That one didn't make it. That podcast of ours didn't make it beyond pilot for obvious reasons. It ended our friendship briefly.
Well, we have a lot of differentiating views on Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Well, no, it was just I thought we were talking about large teeth. So I came in with tons of stats on horses and Julia Roberts and all these other things. and then you were like, no,
big
and you
teeth.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, but I have all this. And I kept trying to kind of slip it in, go, maybe we'll just have a little conversation about it anyways. And you're like, no, it ain't Big Latifah. I ain't care about nothing about no. That's
right.
And that was how he said it. That was exactly how articulate it was.
You know the hat that Eddie Murphy wears in like Coming to America?
Yes.
I lived that for a while.
You lived that hat?
That's right.
Okay.
It's as if I was that hat. I was obsessed with Queen Latifah.
Yes. And I was constantly sitting on top of her head. You know how you win her over? You have to first...
Lasagna. Sort of like Garfield.
Yeah. Just give her some lasagna and talk about how much Mondays suck.
Yep.
But
Don't Mondays suck, Big Teeth. She's like, girl, I was thinking that. She calls everybody girl. Yeah. Like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm here.
His entire Queen Latifah reference has nothing to do with her rap career. It's all that movie she did. What was it? House Sitter with no, not House Sitter. In the House.
Yeah.
With Steve Martin. And then the one where she thinks she's dying and she's like a chef with Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a film. What a tearjerker.
I'm 90% sure I saw that in theaters.
Oh my God.
Because
I am jealous.
Because I'm living single. Another Queen Latifah thing.
Kind of world. I'm glad I got my friends or girls.
Girls?
Friends?
I think it's girls.
Girlfriends?
Well, seeing as world and girls rhyme better than friends.
And your world, bro.
My
not
world.
mine.
Yeah.
A-B rhyming schemes are for suckers.
Hit the road, rhymers. Yeah. Give me an abstract with iambic pentameter.
Ooh. Pentamination.
Hey, you know how hard it was for me to not say pentathlon?
Pentathletes.
Yeah. So it was a fight.
Pentanguishene.
Ooh, well done. That's a place.
Sure is. Check it out.
Geography. Scarborough, Penetanguishene. Iqaluit.
Scabby Burrows is what they call it on the streets, which is where I'm from.
Yes.
I live on a street.
Yeah. Yeah. In a home on that street.
Yes.
But it's still there. You can see it.
Fucking A.
You look out that window and you're like,
there's the street.
Yeah. And Todd's entire inner monologue is an old noir detective flick.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just like, the streets. Just another dame walking down with gams up to here. And I don't know what else do they say in those things. They probably talk about smoking.
All the places in the world she had to come to mind.
Yeah.
On the one day that my wife died.
The one day that his wife didn't die over multiple days. Oh.
Up here she does every day. But on the actual anniversary of her death, she had to walk in. She looked just like her, only she was 4 foot tall and Mexican.
And a man.
Yes.
All right. So take that for what it's worth. And tune in next week.
It's worth a lot.
It's, so far worth nothing until
bullshit.
Pepsi and Nintendo come through with their multi-million-dollar deals. And then the second they do that and we get one commercial in,
done.
We're done.
One and done.
One and done. You will never hear from us again. We will just part ways.
Yeah.
We'll just be like, well, I don't want to risk.
Just like my sex life.
Yeah.
One and done.
One and done.
One thrust. One time.
Nice.
Out.
I would love to do one thruster in my life.
You never.
No.
Never.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm really
Live
good at
again.
sex or really bad at it.
Live again.
It's just like,
oh my God, those are the best ones. It's great for you. It ain't good for them though.
well,
so you need 2 rounds.
Unless you're really long, and then you're like,
so that one thrust, she's done. Yeah.
It took 23 minutes to complete.
It's like a triathlon or
exactly
those runny things that they do on the TV there.
What are you doing?
I'm running. Give me my
jiggling his arms.
Give me my
again.
ribbon. You know.
I'm
running.
What do you do?
North Korea was there.
Oh, the Olympics.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's what they call it, huh?
Well, that's what
they
some
finally
call it.
named them. Oh, that's good to know.
Oh my God, that's like the funniest thing I've ever heard. All right, tune in next week.
I'm gonna keep moving my arms too.
Tune in next week. I'm good. You guys count up how many times I've said that.
Straight up.
All right, we'll see you next week with Ernest Goes to Shaky Arm Jail. Bye now.
Bye.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast media production.